I just turned that off, I hope. All right, everybody, welcome to the call. This is Andy Wibbles at 6 Apart in San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are talking, this is our second call in our small business webinar series that we are doing as part of our outreach to really make sure small businesses know what blogging can do for them and be sure that they know that all these technologies are there to serve them, their business, and their customers. I work here at 6 Apart. I do a lot of the blogger training and other assorted crazy things with the typepad team. And today we have an awesome guest. I love Denise so much. We've been chums, pals, competitors, colleagues. She is absolutely a fantastic expert on blogging and social media, and I'm just so happy she's able to join us today to talk about the 5 top tactics for a successful business blog. So Denise, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, Andy, I want to thank you so much for the invitation to be here, too, because as you know, I've been a huge typepad fan for about 5 years now. Ever since I got started blogging, that was my blog platform of choice. So, I didn't know any better, and I'm so happy that I found it because I think it's a great platform. So basically, I am an online marketing advisor, and many people probably know me as founder of the Blog Squad.
Yeah.
Blog on. I've been working online for about almost 2 decades. Well, I've been working as a business and online marketing consultant for about 2 decades, and I help authors, speakers, service professionals, small business owners primarily optimize and leverage great blogs, as well as strategically use social media tools to gain visibility, build credibility, and manage their online reputation. I've actually been working on the internet since 1996, the olden days. And so I've seen a lot of changes and evolution in how we use the internet for business. I write on about 3 blogs regularly, and I have a lot of other blogs that are irregular. And I've also co-authored several blogging programs, which probably some people know about: Build a Better Blog, Better Business Blogging, and the Blog to Book Project.
Yeah.
And so that's it in a nutshell.
Fantastic. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today, and Denise especially. If you have questions during the call, pop them into the chat or Q&A window, and we'll be answering those as we go through the call. I have muted everybody else out, so we'll unmute towards the end for some Q&A. But let's get going.
Okay. All right.
So well, which slide to go to, since I'm driving the slides, you're driving the conversation,
yep.
Just to see when to advance.
That's cool. Well, let's just stay here for right now, because before I really get into the real meat of the 5 tactics, I just want to talk about something that why blog. And of itself, so I just want to make a couple of points. So you can go to slide 2.
Sure.
First of all, using your blog as a hub not only provides a presence on the web where you can go deep and intimate with your prospects and customers, it's also a money-saving tool. You don't have to spend gazillions of dollars on a web designer who isn't very responsive, because I hear this complaint all the time. A blog is really far, far less expensive to build, design, and maintain than that traditional static website. And, those websites tend to tie you to a webmaster who holds you hostage. They charge you for every update, and they make you wait until they have time to help you. So it's really a fantastic money-saving tool. But
another
it's
thing,
go ahead.
Real quick, a little detail about the whole blog as hub idea is also, if all of your data is kind of hard-coded to an existing system or integrated to a Facebook or a Twitter, these different trends may come and go. They may stick around. They may get renamed. So part of what I think what Denise is saying is you need to control your hub, so as this technology continues to evolve, you can control what's coming in and what's going out.
Exactly. And I call it a hub or a home base, either way, whatever words you like. But as I said, this, as you said, Andy, is that it's really the place where you create your place in the marketplace. It's where you have the opportunity to demonstrate your expertise, to give your audience a chance to get to know, then like, and finally trust you. And it's where you share the valuable, useful content that makes their lives better. And finally, my third point before we move on is that it flows from the second. When your readers like and trust you, they start to take action. They subscribe to get updates. They trade their email address for a free report, or they get your e-zine. And then when you do have something to offer, a product or a service, they are now much more inclined to buy because they've gotten to know you through the blog. And just a quick point, my business really exploded when I started blogging. Before I started blogging, I was kind of like just pushing out the e-zine and that sort of thing, and hoping that somebody would connect with me. Once I started blogging, I was attracting more traffic. Readers were getting more involved with me. They liked what I had to say. They trusted me enough to take out their credit cards, and that's for a business, that's the bottom line. And it's really the power of blogging. Essentially, a well-optimized business blog will create massive visibility for you. It's going to help you reverse the client chase, which means the clients are coming after you and not the other way around. It markets for you 24/7. And as I said, it's attracting clients to call you, and they're already pre-qualified. And that's really a key point there. They've already decided they want to do business with you. So really, attention to blogging is essential for boosting your marketing results, and I think it's going to boost your business as well. And really, when it's done right, your efforts and investments do pay off big time. But of course, it takes more than just putting up a blog to be successful. Anybody can set up a blog, and many, many people do. Hundreds of millions of people do, but not everyone gets great results. So if you want to go to slide 3.
Yeah.
There are thousands of tactics that can make a blog successful. And so today what I'm going to talk about are 5 that relate to content, time, driving traffic, finding out what your readers want, and participation. So let's start with the first one, content. So if you want to go to the next slide. Really, at its core, blogging is really as easy as writing an email, and that's why I show, this is this is probably the old version of the typepad compose page. But it's really very simple. You write a title, you write your content, you push publish. But you need to think about a few things on top of that. So you have to think about, do you have the right kind of content that showcases your expertise and connects with your readers and visitors? Does your content build relationships and get your readers to subscribe so they come back over and over again? Does your web presence create trust with prospects so that they're confident that they want to work with you? Are you writing things that make them confident? And do you make it easy for your readers to hire or buy something from you in the course of your content? And all of that is wrapped into how you build your content or how you create your content. So when it comes to content, you want to keep a little system I've got in mind. You want to educate, entertain, engage, and enrich your readers' lives. And really, it's all about that, and the content is the lifeblood of the blog. So if you want to go to the next slide.